You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Fighting in the featherweight division. This is a fun division because you get the quickness and they've got a little bit more power than, say, the bantamweights. So here comes Kid Galahad. He's 5'7" with a 66.5-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
From the United Kingdom. And here comes the man with the lightning hands. It's Kid Galahad. His ring name was chosen by his trainer after a character played by Elvis Presley in the 1962 film of the same name.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United Kingdom, wearing the black trunks, trimmed with black. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Sheffield, England, here is a featherweight champion of the world, Kid Galahad.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That counter shot lands. Nope, that hook won't score. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Good right hand. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I'm trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Quick punch scores. Job getting that punch through. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
cage-side fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backward. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice counter shot. Fantastic punch. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here, they ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then...
Oh my! That's a game changer! And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting.
Everyone getting tired of seeing these two fighters hold and clinch.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
Through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not so rigid anymore with the stance. Catch and shoot. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Smart move to grab a hold. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. So much for defensive abilities. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
Can't land that jab. And he'll hug him again, but you can't blame him, can you?
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
Nice punch. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
That punch lands. Nice punch. How about that time counter shot? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close.
You're always looking for that KO, and we could see it up, and they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
I need to see that again.
So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
What resilience to be down the two.
An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. He made his liver quiver. Look at this again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again.